A hearty welcome to all my followers who are coming back to watch the content. Thank you so much for your support, especially with the comments and you engaging me on all the videos I've been posting. Well, if you're seeing my face in this content for the first time, I go by the name of Oscar Nsitsi Football, where we discuss anything to do with soccer from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. Well, in this episode, we're just going through, just giving an overview of the new tournament that has been just launched. A tournament that is replacing the Telkom knockout that was there before COVID-19. Well, because of some financial constraints, Telkom had to pull out from PSL, but it's coming back through or in the name of Black Label Culling Knockout. Well, someone was just saying the other day, this draw is rigged. Why is Orlando Pirates always getting weaker teams in the first round? Well, let me come to your rescue, young man who is complaining about this. They were using a seeding system where the top or the teams that finished in the top 8 last season were not going to face each other in the first round. And those teams are Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, SuperSport United, Cape Town City, and then you had Kaizer Chiefs, Stellenbosch, Sekhukhune United, and Moroka Swallows. Those were the top 8 sides last season, and they were not going to face each other in the first round of this Culling Cup knockout. Call it the beer cup, call it whatever you want to call it, but they have come with some new innovations. And the big one, talk of town after the draw, excuse me, was the 100,000 man of the match award, which will be voted by the fans. It had mixed reactions. Kevin Hunt said he wished he was a soccer player so that he will also fight for this 100,000. Obviously, this is going to be a big motivation for the players. I mean, 100K just in 90 minutes. Well, if you are voted for, it's huge. It's huge for anyone. But there were others who, like Tim Sugazi, who thought and said, great innovation, but if a smaller team is playing a big team, chances are, even if their best performing player is the one on the field, they will probably not get votes because they're playing against sides that have numbers at home. So that's another thing. Maybe he's just saying, leave it to the commentators or the analysts who normally vote for the best performing player on the day anyway. So that's the flip side to this man of the match 100K award thing. Two sides to it. It's a great innovation, but there are those who are saying don't let the viewers vote, but rather allow the analyst to continue with the voting system. Anyway, I don't think there's going to be any upsets in the first round. Kaizer Chiefs is playing Amazulu. They've not been convincing. As much as Kaizer Chiefs have not been convincing, but I don't think we're going to see any upsets in the first 8 games. Mamelodi Sundowns is going away to TS Galaxy, and then Orlando Pirates is playing Cape Town City. Cape Town Spurs. I honestly don't see any upsets in the first round. Hence, I'm not going to dwell much in the predictions of the first round of this Culling Cup knockout. But I really want to talk about the other things that came out of this. One of them being, how do you launch a new tournament without also giving how much the tournament will be played for? What is the prize money for the winner? That has not been disclosed yet. We all don't know why, which actually was an irritation and brought a question mark over the leadership of the Iron Duke, the man who's done extremely well over the years for the league. that Jomo came out and said, David Tidiela came out and said, there is a conflict of interest with the chairman of the PSL being also the chairman of Orlando Pirates, and the acting CEO, who's been an acting CEO for over 9 years, Manto Madlala, also being the chairperson of Lamontville Golden Arrows. Jomo also had a chip in, also echoing the same sentiment as Tidiela. Probably what needs to change in this league is the whole structure, because it's something that I've observed over the years as well, since Ivan Khoza was chairman or has been chairman, that there's definitely going to be a conflict of interest. Number one, on one side, he's eyeing things for his club, and at the same time, he also has to take care of all these other 15 teams as the chairman of the league. Recently, we saw the change of betting companies being allowed to sponsor teams, which was not allowed before. Remember when John Committees had a betting company sponsoring his team, and he had to terminate the contract with those guys because it was not allowed back then. And he came back with FNB wanting to sponsor Cape Town City. He had to fight it out, until the court, he won the case. And I don't know what happened, but there were a change of rules with betting companies. And all of a sudden, Golden Arrows acquired a sponsor in 10bet. So no wonder people will always bring up the issue of conflict of interest. Maybe it is time. We're not saying that Iron Duke has done a bad job. He's done a brilliant job over the years, but probably it's time that there is a complete restructure of how the league is set up. Probably the league will make more money than it is currently. There are definitely more capable black CEOs in South Africa, or any other CEO of any color, that can run this league profitably and attract more sponsors to the league. So yeah, it is what it is, and we have been singing the same song for some years, and well, the Carling Cup is welcomed by all the clubs. Definitely going to be a great injection to any club. And for Orlando Pirates, they will start the tournament with their confidence very high, having won the MTN 8. And there are other clubs who will want to get some silverware, especially Kaizer Chiefs. They've been in a dry spell for too long, way too long. So it's another opportunity for Kaizer Chiefs, another opportunity for a man like Kevin Hunt to compete and take this one. It's going to be a bit challenging for Mamelodi Sundowns, depending on what happens with the African Super League, because there were talks that the members of the Premier Soccer League have all rejected Mamelodi Sundowns' request to postpone some of their games in the league. So it will depend. If they have to play both tournaments simultaneously or concurrently. It will depend how far they go. They definitely have the squad to play both tournaments, but they will definitely value the African Super League more because it's got more money. For entry, all the teams that are participants, I think they will get 17 million rands, if I'm not mistaken. And the winner of the tournament goes home with 75 million. Why would I stay in South Africa for a beer cup that has not even been announced yet how much it will give the winner? At this point in time, MTN 8 has had the 8 million price tag for probably now 12 years. 12 years. Interest rate, inflation, that one is not changing. For 12 years, it's been 8 million rand. A new tournament comes in for a Mamelodi Sundowns to improve the lives of those who are working for Mamelodi Sundowns. Why would they prioritize a knockout, a beer cup over such a lucrative African Super League tournament. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see. But for other guys who are in South Africa, definitely they have to fight for this one, especially for the likes of Gavin Hunt and Kaiser Chiefs. There are the other talk after the draw was, I don't know if this guy loves attention or maybe he's coming from a school of public relations and marketing where at the back of his mind he's always about marketing his club, marketing his game. I am talking about Morgan Mamila, the manager or the coach of Chippa United. This is what he had to say after the draw. He said his club has been matched against the Wine Boys, the Stellenbosch. This is what he had to say. He said, I was wishing Chippa United could be drawn against Mamelodi Sundowns since they are limping after their defeat from Orlando Pirates in the MTN 8 Cup final. Mamelodi Sundowns limping. That is Morgan Mamila for you. He always has the right words just to cook the pot, to drive traffic and interest in his team. So that's Morgan Mamila for you. And the second thing he had to say, as much as I was disappointed not getting the limping Mamelodi Sundowns, I was also disappointed not to get the two Soweto clubs. That is Morgan Mamela for you. A great CEO, a great PRO for any club that would employ him. But we'll have to wait and see how he matches Stellenbosch. That is really coming up again after maybe a poor start to the season. They've had some good games from the win against Pirates in that second leg of the semi-final in the MTN 8. Yeah, I think I've spoken far too long. I wanted this one to be short, but yeah, spoken about all of these things. Let me hear what you think about this draw, this cup, and obviously there's another episode coming up where I will discuss the African Super League for Mamelodi Sundowns, the impact it might have on the team, depending on how the PSL or what the PSL decides on them. Whether they will play PSL games, Cullen Cup games simultaneously with their venture into the Super League. We'll have to wait and see. Please do not forget to subscribe and like my videos. 80% of you who come back and watch these videos do not subscribe. Subscribing and liking my videos ensures that my content reaches to like-minded people like you who always come back and view the videos. Please do share the videos on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp groups. It really goes a long way. I really appreciate all those who've been engaging and supporting since the channel started. We are slowly getting to the 500 subscriber mark, and it is all because of you. Thank you so much, and my God continue to bless you.